Hello and welcome to Beach Collegiate Baseball action as we are underway. Sorry for the delay as a walk to Chad Bain. Jack Poyce flew out to right to lead off this game. Now Chad Bain works a walk for the Longboards. It is the Murrells Inlet Longboards against the North Myrtle Beach Bluefish right here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network as Lane Gay steps into the box. He's the extra hitter. We'll get you the starting lineup for both teams in just a second. Okay, the Longboard starting lineup first as that ball is popped high into shallow right field. Coming in just a little bit is the right fielder Aganya, and he will make the catch for the second out of the inning. So, 2 away now. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter Ethan Spraker, the second baseman. The first pitch to Spraker is a ball low and away, and it's a 1-0 count. The 1-0 pitch is a ball outside, 2-0 count now. The pitch is a ball low. 2-1 count now. The 3-1 pitch misses. And there's another walk. They'll put runners on first and second base now. That'll bring up Alex Giulisano. The first pitch to Giulisano is a ball low, and it's a 1-0 count. The 1-0. Strike on a low outside corner, and it's a 1-1 count now. The 1-1. Curveball, strike at the knees, and now it's a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Ball low and away, 2-2 count. The 2-2. Swung on and popped high into shallow center field, ranging back and making the catch is the shortstop Lenizio, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. We head to the bottom of the first inning. First opportunity for the Bluefish with the score 0-0 here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Bottom of the first inning as the first opportunity for the Bluefish. The first pitch is a ball up and away, and it's 1-0 to Ryan Lenecio. The 1-0 is swung on and hit out into straightaway center field. Not having to move much at all is the center fielder poised, and there's one away. That'll bring up Garrett Mooney, the third baseman. The defensive alignment for the Longboards. Get to you in just a second. That is a called strike on a low outside corner, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is a ball low. 1-1 count now. The 1-1 is a ball well high and away. Gets past the catcher Thompson, but with no one on base. No harm, no foul. That pitch is a ball, and Mooney works a walk. So runner on first base with nobody out. That'll bring up Nicholas Mladinic, the designated hitter. The first pitch to Mladinic is a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Runner on first base, nobody out, or excuse me, one away. Here in the bottom half of the first inning. The pitch will not come as the pickoff throw is thrown past the first baseman, and that'll allow Mooney to round second and get all the way to third. And E1 allows Mooney to get all the way to third, and now the Bluefish have a prime opportunity to put the first run of the game on the board. The pitch swung on and missed, and it's 1-1. That's the risk you take when you try to pick people off. A little more cloudy day than it was, as the 1-1 is a ball low and inside. 2-1 count now. A little more of a cloudy day than it has been in the past few days, but still a nice day. I don't believe there's any threat of rain today, but that ball is lined down the left field line. That will get off the wall down the left field line. One run will score, and RBI double for Mladinic, and the Bluefish start the game off with the first run of the game. It's now 1-0. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Stieg. The first pitch to Stieg is a ball low, and it's a 1-0 count. Runner on second base. One away. The pitch. That ball is lined down the left field line. What a diving grab by the third baseman. Throw on the first in time. And there are two away. What a great play by Bain over at third. Diving it to avoid an RBI double. That definitely would have gotten all the way into the corner. And would have drove in a run. Mladenic does move up to third on the throw. But what an outstanding grab by Bain. Diving out. That ball was hit right down the line very sharply. And he was able to dive, get it, and throw a bullet over to first base for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Xavier Gonzalez. First pitch to him is a ball outside, and it's a 1-0 count. The 1-0. Ball low, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch misses outside. 3-0 count now. The 3-0 is a ball low. And Gonzalez works a 4-pitch walk. That'll bring up Jay Agana. Agana looking to drive in another run for the Bluefish. The first pitch. That ball is swung on and fouled off over towards the Bluefish dugout. Runners at the corner, 2 away. Bluefish already scoring 1 to lead off this game in the bottom half of the first inning. The 0-1. Ball low and inside, and actually they'll say it plunked him. So a hit by a pitch loads the bases for the Bluefish. That'll bring up Mason Goida. Goida playing second base today. The first pitch is a ball low, and it's a 1-0 count to Goida. The 1-0. Ball up and away, 2-0 count. Goida from Penn State Hazleton. The 2-0. Ball up and away, 3-0 count now. The 3-0. Strike called at the letters, and it's now a 3-1 count. Looked like that might have been a little wide strike zone right there due to it being a 3-0 count. The 3-1. Strike at the letters again, and now it's a full count. The payoff pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. And that'll end the inning. But not before the Bluefish get on the board first. 1 run on 1 hit. No, 1 error. And the bases are left loaded. As we head to the top of the 2nd inning. It is 1-0 Bluefish. Here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Six, seven, eight due up for the Longboards. The first pitch is a ball outside, and it's a 1-0 count. The 1-0 pitch is swung on and fouled off, and it's a 1-1 count now. Evan Waring up to the plate now. The 1-1. Ball up and away. 2-1 count now. The 2-1. Strike on a low outside corner, and it's now a 2-2 count. The pitch misses outside. Full count now. The 3-1 is swung on and lined down the right field line past the diving glove of the first baseman Stieg into right field for a single. Great piece of hitting by Waring, taking that inside pitch and lining it down the first base line for a base hit. That'll bring up Hayden Icolucci. First pitch to him is a ball low and inside, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch is a strike on the outside part of the plate, and it's a 1-1 count. Ike Lucci, the shortstop today. The 1-1 will not come. The pitch is a ball low and away. Snap throw over to first base. But Warren gets back in safely. The 2-1 changeup that drops in underneath Ike Lucci's bat. And it's a 2-2 count. The pitch swung on and hit over to the shortstop. Thrown on to second base, and it's a wide throw. And will get out into right field. Not sure if they would have even been able to get Waring at second. So we'll see what the call is. More than likely will be an E6 on the fielder's choice. But we'll wait for the official ruling. Either way, runners on first and second with still nobody out. That'll bring up Reed Mazzacano. Pitch swung on and missed. A good curveball. And it's 0-1. They will actually call it a single. So the pitch is a strike at the letters, and it's a 1-1 count. So runners on first and second base with still nobody out. The pitch. Ball up and in, and they'll actually say it hit him. So that hit by a pitch will load the bases with still nobody out. And that'll bring up Jake Roberts. And no, it's not Jake the Snake Roberts, but I'm curious to know if he was named Jake after, since their last name was Roberts anyway, after Jake the Snake. Runners at every base. Bases are loaded, nobody out. The first pitch of the ball outside, and it's 1-0. The 1-0. Ball well low and away. A nice job by Gonzalez, however, getting to that ball and making sure it didn't go into the backstop, allowing a run to score. The pitch. Ball low and inside. 3-0 count now. The 3-0. Ball outside. And Roberts works a walks a run in. And now it's all tied back up. It's a 1-1 ball game. And a prime opportunity for the Longboards to get something going. And now the manager for the Bluefish will go out to talk with his pitcher, Holly. No indication yet, I don't think, of them taking him out. No, they will keep him in. But we'll see how long of a leash he has. Now, after thus far in this inning giving up 2 hits and now a hit by a pitch and a walk, that'll bring up the number 10 hitter, Bryce Thompson, the catcher. The first pitch to Thompson is a strike on the outside part of the plate, and it's 0-1. We are here at Myrtle Beach High School. The pitch, ball high, 1-1. A very nice ballpark. 330 down the left field line, 335 down the right, and 385 to straightaway center field. That pitch misses inside. The pitch misses outside. It's now a 3-0 count. The 3-0 is swung on and missed for strike 1, and now it's a 3-1 count. That pitch is it was actually a full count, and that swung on and missed for strike 3. And there's one away. That'll bring us back to the top of the order, and Jake Poist, who is 0 for 1 today, flew out to right to start the ball game. The first pitch to Poist is popped high, just in foul territory down the left field line. Mooney will range back and make the catch for the second out of the inning. That's a big second out for Holly and the Bluefish, as now they can potentially get out of this bases loaded jam with only 1 run scoring. That'll bring up Chad Bain. He does not have an official at bat yet today. That pitch swung on and missed for strike 1, and it's 0-1 to Bain. Worked a walk in his first play appearance. The 0-1 curveball that just didn't break at all, and it misses high, and it's a 1-1 count. That pitch is swung on and hit back up the middle. Flip over to second by the second baseman, Goida, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run does come in, but it could have been a lot worse as the Longboards leave the bases loaded. 2 straight innings of the bases being left loaded. These offenses trying to get something going, but then getting shut down by the other side's pitching staff. So we head to the bottom of the second inning with the score 1-1 here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Bottom of the order, 8, 9, 10 due up for the Bluefish in the bottom half of the second inning. It will be Nico Andre leading it off, the extra hitter. The first pitch to Andre is fouled off behind the Longboards dugout, and it's 0-1. Andre from Anderson College. Last year, and that pitch is a strike on the low outside corner, and it's 0-2. Last year played for Litchfield, went 250 with 1 run. The 0-2 is a ball low and away, 1-2 count now. Longboards wearing their yellow jerseys with the white lettering, and white pants with the Bluefish, as that ball is hit out into left center field. That'll drop in there for a base hit. And a leadoff single for Andre gives the Bluefish a prime opportunity to retake the lead after losing it in the bottom half of the first inning with 1 run scoring for the Dolphins. Excuse me, top half of the second inning. The first pitch is a ball just a little bit low to Austin Knupp, and it's 1-0. Austin Knupp from Malone College. The 1-0, ball high, 2-0 count. The Bluefish are wearing their white jerseys with the black lettering and the Bluefish logo on the front. Longboard wearing their yellow caps today. That pitch misses low, with the Bluefish wearing their dark navy blue caps. Two and 1 count. The pitch. Strike called at the knees, and it's a 2-2 count now. The 2-2. Swung on and grounded into the hole, through the hole into left field for a single. So 2 batters up and 2 straight singles for the Bluefish, and they look to be in business in the bottom half of the second inning. That'll bring up Brandon Holt. Another guy, two guys on this team, or, well, one on the Dolphins, one on the Bluefish, that have names that are more known for other more famous people. That pitch, curveball, swung on and missed for a strike 1, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. That misses up and in, and it's a 1-1 count. That pitch is a strike at the knees, and it's now a 2-2 count. Runners on first and second base, nobody out. The 2-2. Ball low and away, and it's now full. The payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. And that'll be the first out of the inning. As Holt goes down swinging for out number 1. That'll bring us back to the top of the order and Ryan Lenesio. The first pitch to Lenesio is swung on and hit out to the shortstop, and he will make the catch for the second out of the inning. So there are 2 away now. That'll bring up Garrett Mooney. That pitch is a ball low, and it's 1-0. That pitch misses low and away. 2-0 count now. Mooney does not have an official at-bat yet. Worked a walk and then came around to score the 1 run for the Bluefish in this game thus far. The 1-1 misses up and away. 2-1 count. The 2-1 misses. Actually, it was 3-1. That misses low and away. And Mooney works another walk. So bases are loaded once again. And will it be 3 consecutive half innings that the bases are left loaded? That'll bring up Nicholas Mladinic. He is 1 for 1 today with an RBI double. Would love to put a jolt into this one and potentially drive in all 3. The pitch. That ball is swung on and hit out into straightaway left field. Caught by the left fielder for the final out of the inning. So once again, for the 3rd straight half inning, the bases are left loaded as we head to the bottom of the the top of the 3rd inning. Heart of the order due up for the Longboards as we have a 1-1 ball game here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Heart of the order due up for the Longboards as the first pitch is a strike swung on and missed up and away And it's 0-1 to the number 3 hitter, Lane Gay, as that pitch is swung on and missed as well, and it's quickly 0-2. Gay 0 for 1 today with a fly out to right field, the 0-2 pitch. Curveball misses high, 1-1. The 1-2. Swung on, popped high towards the backstop. We'll see. It will get over the screen and fall just in front of me in the press box, and it will remain a 1-2 count. One and two count, nobody out. Longboards would love to get a rally going and take the lead for the first time today. The pitch is a ball low, and it's a 2-2 count. The 2-2. That ball popped high up the elevator shaft right in the center of the diamond. Converging is just about every infielder. The first baseman, Stieg, decides to call everyone off and take it himself. And there's one away. That'll bring up Ethan Spraker. He does not have an official at-bat yet today. Walked in his first play appearance. The first pitch to Spraker is a ball outside, and it's a 1-0 count. The 1-0. Swung on and grounded softly over to the pitcher, and no one will have a play. Actually, they may say that it... No, yeah, they will say that was in fair territory. I was wondering if they said it bounced off the plate first. But that ball was just basically a swinging bunt that deadened on the grass, and no play for Holly or Gonzalez, and that's an infield single for Spraker. So runner on first base with one away. The first pitch is swung on and missed. A good changeup that gets Julie Sano to swing over the top, but in the process, Spraker steals second. So now there's a runner in scoring position with one away. Julie Sano 0 for 1 today, popped out to the shortstop to end the first inning. The 0-1 is swung on and lined out into left field. And that will get down. Rounding third and heading for home and getting in there standing is Spraker. And Giuliano has an RBI double. And the Longboards take a 2-0 lead. Giuliano just ripped that one down the left field line. I was surprised that he got all the way to second base, though, because that ball wasn't hit too hard. It didn't get to the wall or anything. Holt was able to cut it off before it got to the wall. That pitch misses up and away, and it's a 1-0 count. And in the process, Giuliano just was going on that pitch and stole second. I don't know. Gonzalez didn't throw it at all, but I don't know if he would have had a play on it anyway. So now there's another run just 90 feet away as the Longboards try to extend their lead. Up by 1 right now, 2-1. The pitch is a ball outside, and it's a 2-0 count. The 2-0 pitch. Swung on and fouled back. 2-1 now. The 2-1 is a ball snap throw over to third, and it gets past the third baseman. Kind of a lackadaisical throw over to third by Gonzalez, and it didn't even look like Mooney was even ready for it, and it was a quick snap throw. Mooney just tried to backhand it, and it gets away from him. That's an E2, and that will allow Julisano to score, and now it's a 3-1 ball game. That pitch is a ball, and Waring works a walk. So runner on first base with one away, already 2 in, and that'll bring up Hayden Icolucci. He is 1 for 1 today with a single. Got all the way to third, but was stranded there at the end of the inning. The first pitch to Icolucci is swung on and missed for strike 1. Going and stealing second base is Waring. And these Longboards runners have been just running all over Gonzalez behind home plate. Now another runner in scoring position with one away. The pitch. Ball low and away, gets past Gonzalez, and that will allow Waring to move up to third on the pass ball. And my scorebook is getting covered in notes, as it seems like every advancement of a base is caused by either a stolen base, a pass ball, or an error of some kind. The pitch. That misses in the dirt as well. This time Gonzalez is able to block it. It's a 3-1 count. The 3-1 misses high. Actually, 2-1 count. Now a 3-1. The 3-1 swung on and missed for strike 2. And now the count's run full. That they'll actually say, not sure if he got a piece of that one. I think they will say he did, because it ricocheted just a little bit to the left of home plate. But time was called. The payoff pitch. Swung on and hit out into left field, past a reaching glove of the third baseman. But for a second there, it looked like, because Waring fell for a second, had to recover, he does come home, but I'm kind of surprised that Holt didn't try to throw the ball home to get Waring, because he got a late start on that run down to home. But either way, it is an RBI single, and now it is 4-1. The pitch. Ball low and away, and it's 1-0 to Reed Mazzacano. He does not have an official at-bat today. Reached on a hit by a pitch in the second inning. The 1-0. Ball well low and away. This one almost got past Gonzalez, but he was able to recover. Was able to knock it down just enough that it deadened on the beach banner around home plate. That pitch is a strike at the knees, and it's a 1-1 count. 4-1, Longboards lead it now. 3 runs in thus far in this inning. That pitch misses high, and Icolucci takes second base. Probably would have gotten in anyway, but we'll say that it was the defensive indifference. The pitch. Ball low and away. And Mazzacano works a walk. So now runners on first and second with still only one away. That'll bring up Jake Roberts. He does not have an official at bat yet. Worked a walk and drove in a run with the bases loaded in the second inning. As now they will take out Hagen Holly, as he's struggled in this inning. So we'll have a new pitcher coming in. And we will take a quick break and come back with all the details on the new pitcher. It is 4-1 Longboards in the top half of the third inning here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. The new pitcher for the Bluefish is Logan Welsh. We'll get you all the pertinent information on him in just a second. As the first pitch of the ball, and it's 1-0 to Jake Roberts. The 1-0 is popped high over towards the Bluefish dugout, but it will get drop in foul. Logan Welsh in as the new pitcher. The 1-1 pitch. That ball is fouled off. And it's 1-2. Runners on first and second base. One away. Already 3 runs coming in to score for the Longboards here in the third inning. The pitch is a ball low. And it's a 3-1 count now. Logan Welch from Saginaw Valley State. The pitch is up and in, and not sure if it hit him or if it's just a walk, but either way, Roberts will take first base, and now the bases are loaded once again. That'll bring up the number 10 here, Bryce Thompson. Logan Welsh on the roster, and unfortunately this is something that some of these teams have had to do. He's not listed as a pitcher on the roster, as that pitch misses high, and it's 1-0. But he has had to come in emergency work right here. The 1-0 pitch of the ball, 2-0 count now. Thompson 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. That pitch misses up and away. 3-0 count now. And Welsh may walk in a run. The 3-0 pitch is a called strike at the letters right as Thompson tossed his bat aside. He thought for sure that was ball 4, and just as he tossed the bat, the umpire called the strike. Now it's 3-1. The 3-1 pitch is this time ball 4, and that will walk in a run. So Ika Lucci scores on the walk. Mazzucano moves up to third, and Roberts moves up to second. Still bases are loaded. That'll bring us back to the top of the order in Jack Poist. First pitch is the ball low and away, 1-0 count. Poist 0 for 2 today with a fly out to right and a pop out to the third baseman. The 1-0 is grounded over to the third baseman, steps on to third for 1, over to first base, gets past the first baseman, Stieg. That will allow both of the two runners, the batter and the runner from first, to advance. 1 run scores. There is an out called. So there are 2 away now. But mark that as a 5 unassisted fielder's choice. And it does drive in a run. And the scoreboard continues to get filled up even more. That will bring up Chad Bain. That pitch misses low. 1-0. So runners on second and third. And then also mark it as an E5 that allows the runners to advance. That pitch misses low. 2-0 count. And if Bain can get on base here, the Longboards would have batted around. Already 5 runs in this inning. That pitch misses low and away. 3-0 count now. The 3-0. Called strike on the outside part of the plate, and it's now a 3-1 count. Just a get-me-over fastball on the 3-0 count. The 3-0 pitch. Fastball that got Bain to swing over the top of it. And it's a full count. And the batter on deck, Lane Gate, thought that was strike 3. And that pitch misses outside, and that's ball 4. And the Longboards have officially batted around in this inning. That'll bring us back to where we started in this inning in Lane Gay. He popped out to the first baseman to lead off the inning, and also flew out to right field. Would love to get a hit right here. Bases loaded. That misses up and away. And it looked like it might have been not sure if it was supposed to be a pitch out or not, but a snap throw over to third as Thompson at third was off the base a decent bit. That pitch is a strike on the high outside corner, and it's a 1-1 count now. Big moment here in this one. Bases are loaded, 2 away. Already a big lead for the Longboards, but they would love to get even more. That ball is popped high into... Oh, no, actually, that'll drop in there for a base hit. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. It will be a 2-run single for Lane Gay. And it is now an 8-1 ball game. That ball, I thought it was going to hang up more than it did off the bat. But it was just a bloop shot instead of a high fly ball. And it drops in front of Agana in there for a base hit. The first pitch of the ball low and away. And it's 1-0 to Spraker, who is 1 for 1 today, has a single and scored a run. That pitch, and actually there will be a pinch runner coming in for the Longboards. It is now an 8-1 ball game. The 1-0 misses high, 2-0 count now. And Longboards look to potentially... They still need to get through another inning. According to the rules this year. Like I mentioned last time when there was the potential of this happening. That pitch is low and away. Throw down to second base. They get him! A great throw by Gonzalez this time to get Gay caught stealing at second. And that will end the inning. But not before the Longboards bat around the order and put up a 7 spot. It is now 8-1 Longboards as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Four, 5, 6 due up for the Bluefish as Steeg steps into the box. The first pitch is the ball high, and it gets past the catcher Thompson, but with no one on base, no harm, no foul. A very high pitch. The 1-0. Ball low in the dirt. This time going from very high to very low. And once again, gets away from Thompson. But once again, no harm, no foul. With no one on base. The 2-0 pitch. Swung on and hit out into right field. And that will land in there for a single. And there's a runner on first base now with nobody out. A good start to the inning for the Bluefish if they want to get back into this one. Gave up 7 runs in the last half inning. And really need to get something going if they don't want to have the threat of the 10-run rule. That pitch misses low. And it's a 1-0 count to Xavier Gonzalez, who does not have an official at-bat yet today. Walked in his first play appearance. The 1-0. Swung on and grounded over to the shortstop. Thrown on to second for... Oh, no! Throws over the head of the second baseman, and that'll be a high throw. Another high throw that'll get over the head of the third baseman, but not quite far enough to allow Stieg to advance. So mark that as an E6 to allow Stieg to get to second and third. And then the E9. So that's a fielder's choice. And then an E9 that allows Gonzalez to advance to second. That pitch is swung on and grounded up the middle into center field for a base hit. 1 run will score. They'll hold up Gonzalez at third. But an RBI single for Agana. And now it is 8-2. And the bats are hot today on both sides of the ball, it seems. That'll bring on Mason Goida, who is 0 for 1 today. The pitch. Curveball misses up and away. 1-0 count. The 1-0 is a ball up and away. 2-0 count. Bryson Payne from Georgia Southwestern this past season did not have a win or loss. Had a 40.5 ERA, a 6 whip, 2 walks, and 1 strikeout. Struggled this season in college. Scouting report for him, 80 to 83 mile an hour fastball. 73 mile an hour curveball, 72 mile an hour changeup, and a 78 mile an hour slider. The pitch. Strike right down the heart of the plate. And it's a 2-1 count. The 2-1 pitch. Curveball drops in there at the knees. And it's 2-2. The 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and there is 1 away. Big out after giving up 2 hits in this inning thus far. That's a big out for Payne to hopefully get himself back in a groove. That'll bring up Nico Andre, who's 1 for 1 with a single and was stranded at third back in the second inning. That misses low and away. And it's 1-0. The 1-1. Ball up and away, up and in. Forcing Andre to duck a little bit. Runners at the corner, first and third, with one away. Already one run in for the Bluefish, and this has been a very offensive game. Yesterday there was a lot of good pitching, a couple of very defensive games. But today it's been all about the offense thus far. Only the first game of the day, obviously. Have two more following this. But if this is any indication, this may be a long day. That pitch is a strike at the knees. And it's a 2-2 count. The 2-2 will not come. Pickoff throw over to first base. Keeping Agana close. And that's kind of a risky move right now. The 2-2. That's a ball low in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher. And Thompson kind of very lackadaisically went after it. And that wild pitch will allow Gonzalez to get in and score. And now it's 8-3. That also allowed Agana to move up to second. So runner in scoring position again, with still only one away. The pitch. Swung on and grounded into the hole into right field for a base hit. Rounding third and heading for home. And getting in safely is Agana. Throw down to second. Gets Andre at second. So that will be an RBI single for Andre. But then he will get gunned down. Mark that 9-2-6 on the out. And there are two away. But not before another run scores. And now it is 8-4. And it's crazy. I was thinking, and I was about to mention in the last half inning how the 10-run rule works. That pitch misses high, and it's 1-0 to Austin Knupp, who's 1 for 1 today, singled in the second inning. But just as quickly as I'm thinking, okay, this game may be over soon, the Bluefish come right back and have an offensive run of their own. That pitch is a strike on a low inside corner, and it's quickly 0-2. The 0-2. Swung on and popped high over towards the Bluefish dugout, but it will get out of play. Catcher, first baseman, and pitcher all made an effort on that one. But none of them were able to get to it. It was just a little bit too far. The pitch. Curveball misses low and away. That pitch. Check swing, and they will say he did not go around, so a walk for Knupp. That'll bring up the number 10 hitter, Brandon Holt, who's 0 for 1 today with a strikeout swing. Runner on first base, 2 away. The first pitch to Holt is swung on and fouled off. And it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Check swing, fouled off. Just ricocheted off his bat on the check swing, and now it's an 0-2 count. The 0-2 pitch. Curveball that's hit out into left field, in there for a base hit. Just a little lofting bloop shot. And now there's runners on first and second with 2 away. One thing I've noticed about this game, and it's been contrary to a lot of the other games that we've seen thus far this season, all the balls that are being hit, a lot of balls, especially yesterday, were being hit hard, but right at fielders, and they were out. Today, thus far, as that pitch is a ball low and away, and it's a 1-0 count to Ryan Lenesio, who is 0 for 2 today. The thing about today has been, these balls, some of them have been, obviously. That misses low and inside, 2-0 count now. Some of these balls have been hit very hard and have resulted in doubles and big base hits. But a lot of these balls, too, have been hit relatively softly, but have just been bloop shots that have landed, like Yogi used to always say, hit them where they ain't. That pitch misses low and in, 3-0 count now. But that's how both of these teams have been able to be so successful offensively, primarily, has it just been a matter of hitting them where they ain't. That pitch is a strike, called strike on the outside part of the plate. Lenesio thought he had ball 4, started walking towards first base, but then was called right back. 3-1 count. The 3-1. Ball up and away. And now the bases are loaded on that walk. Bases are loaded with 2 away. And that'll bring up Garrett Mooney. He does not have an official at-bat yet today. Has had 2 walks thus far today and came around to score on the first one for the first run of the game. Pitching coach goes out to talk with Payne. And doesn't look like there's going to be a switch quite yet. But both of these pitching staffs have struggled a lot as the home plate umpire starts heading towards the mound to try to break up the conversation and get this game moving once again. So runners on every base. Bases are loaded with 2 away. And a prime opportunity for the Bluefish to get right back into this one. Currently down by 4. 8-4 is the score in this one right now. The pitch. Ball up and away, 1-0 count. I have to wonder how much longer Payne will be out there. The 1-0 misses high. 2-0 count now. The 2-0 misses low and inside. 3-0 count now. The 3-0 pitch. Strike at the letters, and it just to get me over fastball, and it's now 3-1. This has been another crazy inning, and if they get out right here, the bases could be stranded, loaded once again. That's what's been crazy about this game. That pitch misses high, and there's ball 4, and another run comes in to score. Walk in another run, and now the bases are still loaded, and now it is 8-5. So bases are still loaded. That brings up the number 3 hitter, Nicholas Mladenic. And if he's able to get on base, that will mean that the Bluefish have batted around. So now they will go to the bullpen. So we'll have a new pitcher for the Longboards. After a 7-run top half of the third, the Bluefish have come right back with a big inning of their own. Currently 4 runs in for North Myrtle Beach, but they're still threatening. Bases are loaded when we return here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. New pitcher on the mound for the Longboards is Casey Lawson. And he will come in to try to finish off this third inning after already 4 runs scoring. And the bases are still loaded. The first pitch from the lefty is a ball outside, and it's 1-0 to Mladenic, who is 1 for 2 today with an RBI double. Lawson, the sidearm delivery is popped high over into the center of the infield and not able to make the grab. the first and second baseman, neither one of them called each other off, and it ricochets off of both of their gloves and falls in. And in the process, because of there being 2 outs and everyone going, 2 runs score. We'll see who they give the error to. But either way, a very poor defensive play. That is a strike on the outside part of the plate, and it's 0-1. As the Bluefish have now batted around. The 1-0 is swung on and grounded down the right field line, foul. And it's 1-1. So now, runners on first and second base, still 2 away. That pitch is fouled off. Lawson from Weber International University throws a 78 to 80 mile an hour fastball as the pitch. Curveball misses outside. There's his 67 mile an hour curveball. Was a 3-sport athlete at Chiefland High School. Played wide receiver and strong safety on the football team, and also played basketball. That ball's fouled off. And we'll do it all over again. Checking to see what the official scoring. Obviously, it was an error. But seeing who they gave the error to. They're going to give the error to Spraker, the second baseman. And that ball's fouled off down the left field line. So runner on first and second base. With 2 away. 6 runs scoring in this inning. That ball is swung on and lofted out into right center field. That'll drop into the gap and get all the way to the wall. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. It's a 2-run double for Stieg. And now it is now a 9-8 ball game, and this has been quite the crazy game. Thus far. That'll bring up Xavier Gonzalez. First pitch to Gonzalez is swung on and missed for strike 1, and it's 0-1. Gonzalez 0 for 1 today, reached on a fielder's choice and then came around to score earlier this inning. So 2 straight half innings. This third inning has been absolutely crazy as both teams have batted around. That pitch misses well outside. 1-1 count now. Both teams have batted around. And both teams have scored at least 7 runs. 7 runs for the Longboards. And that pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that'll end the inning. But not before the Bluefish come roaring back after giving up 7 runs in the top half. They get 8 of their own to retake the lead. It is 9-8 Bluefish here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Middle of the order, 4-5-6 due up for the Longboards, as they now once again have to come from behind. And I did not think that was going to happen going into the bottom half of the third. That pitch misses high, and it's 1-0 to Ethan Spraker, who is 1 for 1 today with a single and a run scored. That pitch is a ball low and away, 1-1 count. Excuse me, 2-0 count now. Spraker from Eastern Mennonite University. The 2-0 misses up and in. 3-0 count now. In his freshman year, batted .211 with 14 runs, 7 RBI. The 3-0 misses high. And Spraker works a walk. This has been an absolutely crazy game thus far. Only in the fourth inning, as now a mound visit. And looks like we may get a new pitcher coming in. Now some discussion about some things. No, they will actually keep... I think they may make some defensive substitutions, actually. Or no, excuse me, they will make a pitching change. So we'll take a quick break and come right back with the new pitcher information here in the top half of the fourth inning on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. No indication yet on the new pitcher, but that pitch misses well high, and a great job by Gonzalez going up the elevator shaft and catching that one. The 1-0 pitch. Ball high, 2-0 count now. That ball is grounded over to the second baseman. Thrown on to second for one, on to first for the double play. Oh, actually, no. They will not. No, yes, they will. Take that back. No, yes, they won't get the runner at first base. So mark that as a 6-4 fielder's choice. That'll bring up Evan Waring. He is 1 for 1 today. Reached on a walk and had a single and came around to score both times. Pitch swung on and missed for strike one. And it's 0-1. And now we have a new pitcher coming in. Or now we have the name of the new pitcher. That pitch is a ball outside. And it's a 1-1 count. We will get you the information for the new pitcher in just a second. As a pickoff throw over to first base. It gets away. It gets past. Or no, excuse me, that's a hit. Over to first base. He'll get the out at first, but the runner advances to second. So mark that as a 3-1 fielder's choice. So now runner on second base with 2 away. The first pitch is a ball low, and it's a 1-0 count to Ikaluchi. The 1-0 pitch. That ball is hit out into right field. And that'll drop in there for a single. So runners on first and second now with 2 away. And now bring up Reed Mazzucano. The first pitch of the ball low, and it's a 1-0 count. That pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2, and it's quickly 0-2. And the ball gets away slightly from Rodriguez. The pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. The pitch swung on and lofted out into right field. Ranging back and not able to make the catch. It just gets over the reaching glove of a Gagno. And that will score 2. As that will be a 2-run double. And then Mazzucano will get to third on the throw home. So that'll clear the bases on the 2-run double. And just like that, the Longboards retake the lead. It is now 10-9. This has been quite the crazy game. And quite the game to have to worry about trying to score. So now it's a 10-9 ball game. That'll bring up Jake Roberts. He does not have an official at bat yet. Walked twice. And on one of those drove in a run with it being bases loaded. That pitch is the ball low. 2-0 count. Oh, they're going to actually give him the triple. That pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. (10-9). Longboards in the lead. That pitch is swung on and grounded over to the shortstop. He'll throw on to first base in time for the final out of the inning. But not before the Longboards retake the lead. 2 runs on 3 hits. 1 error. Excuse me, no error. Yes, 1 error. And one left on base. After 3.5, it is 10-9 Longboards here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Six, seven, eight due up for the Bluefish in the top half of the 4th inning. And it's crazy to say that. It's only the top half of the 4th inning. We are not even halfway through this game. Or excuse me, I take that back. It is the bottom half of the 4th inning. We are now halfway through the game as that pitch misses outside. And it's 0-1. It's 1-0 to Agana, who is 1 for 1 today with an RBI single and a run scored. The 1-0 ball outside, 2-0 count. The 2-0 ball well up and away, 3-0 count. But still, it's crazy to think we are only halfway through this game and already 19 runs have been scored. The 3-0 strike on the outside part of the plate and 3-1. Jay Agana from Oberlin College as that pitch is swung on and hit out to right field. Not having to move much at all is the right fielder Roberts, and there's one away. That'll bring up Mason Goida, who's 0 for 2 today, trying to avoid the hat trick. Has struck out twice. The first pitch to Goida is swung on and fouled off, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Ball low, 1-1 count now. Goida from Penn State Hazleton batted .325 on the season with 5 runs, 10 RBI in his season at Penn State Hazleton. Was a two-sport athlete in high school, also playing football. The pitch. That ball misses low and inside. 2-1 count. The 2-1. Swung on and popped high into center field. Getting underneath it and making the catch is the center fielder Poist, and there's 2 away. So after a very chaotic and offense-happy third inning, the fourth inning has started off with 2 straight flyouts. Go figure. That'll bring up Nico Andre. That first pitch is a ball. And it's 1-0. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles and an RBI. That pitch, check swing, no swing. And it's 2-0. Pitch missed low. The 2-0. Swung on and lined over to the first baseman. He'll take it himself for the final out of the inning. So, go figure, we have a quick inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. After after 4 full, still 10-9 Dolphins here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Ten 1-2 due up for the Longboards as we head to the top of the 5th inning. And for the first time in 2 innings, we had a 1-2-3 inning. Actually, the first time in this entire game that we've had a 1-2-3 inning, but the first time in 2 innings that there hasn't been a run scored. That pitch misses low, and it's 1-0 to Bryce Thompson. The 1-0 strike at the letters, and it's a 1-1 count. Well, it's been quite the crazy and chaotic game thus far. The 1-1 swung on and missed for strike 2, and it's 1-2. Looks like we have a new pitcher out there. That ball fouled back. And it will remain a 2-2 count. It will be Jake Ailman on the bump for the Bluefish. The 2-2. Ball low and inside in the dirt. And it's a full count. Jake Ailman from Malone College. Not listed on the roster as a pitcher. Actually, excuse me, he is listed as a pitcher. But he also can play the field as that pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. And there's one away. And perhaps the bats have finally settled down. But we do head to the top of the order in Jack Poist, who is 0 for 3 today, but did reach on a fielder's choice while driving in a run and then came around to score. That pitch is a ball outside. It's 1-0. Overall, throughout both of these teams, that pitch is swung on and grounded into the hole, long range, and it looked like the third baseman, Mooney, and Lenezio, didn't know what to do with that ball. Both of them were trying to decide. It was a high chopper, like a slow high chopper to the left side of the infield. And neither one of them really knew what to do about it. And in the process, Poist reaches on the single. The first pitch is swung on and hit out to the first baseman. He'll make the catch for the final out. Ground ball over to the second baseman, thrown on the second for 1, on the first for the double play. And that'll end the inning. So no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. After 4.5, it is still 10-9 Bluefish here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. 10-9 Longboards here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. 9-10-1 due up for the Bluefish as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. 10-9 Longboards in the lead. This game has been very offensive. And only 2 batters between both teams as that pitch is a called strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. 1 batter on each team has yet to get either a run or an RBI. That's how pervasive the scoring has been as the strike got the low outside corner, and it's 0-2. The only man to not, as that pitch misses low and away, 1-2. The only man not to produce a run in this game for the Bluefish is Mason Goida. Meanwhile, for the Longboards, the only man not to produce a run is Chad Bain. As that pitch is hit out down the left field line, will get all the way into the corner, and that will be a leadoff double for Nupp. And the hot hitting continues for the Bluefish. Although they did go down 1-2-3. First 1-2-3 for either team in the last half inning. And then the Longboards proceeded to go down 1-2-3 in the top half of the fifth inning, albeit with a runner getting on base. But now the bats start coming alive once more here in the bottom half of the fifth. That pitch misses outside. And it's a 1-1 count. The 1-1. Swung on and popped high into left center field. That could go. It will get off the top of the wall, rounding third and heading for home and getting in there standing is Nup. That's an RBI double for Holt. And now it's all tied up once again at 10. That ball almost got out in left center field, but just bounced off the top of the wall. And that allowed Nup to advance home on the RBI double. That will bring us back to the top of the order and Ryan Lenesio. That pitch is a curveball that misses inside, and it's a 1-0 count. Lenesio 0 for 2 today, reached on a walk, and then came around to score in his last plate appearance. The 1-0. Curveball drops in at the knees, and it's 1-1. The 1-1. Ball outside, 2-1 count. Runner on second base. Nobody out. Already one scored here in this inning. That ball is hit out into left center field. That'll get over the head. Or no, actually, what a great catch by Poist. Reaching out and making the catch. And there's one away. And kind of surprisingly, that will not be deep enough to move Holt over to third. Holt decides not to tag up. Now, granted, the outfield in center field, as that pitch misses outside, and it's 1-0 to Mooney. But the center field, the gaps aren't as deep here as they are in, say, a major league ballpark or even a minor league ballpark, as that misses low and away, 2-0 count. But still, kind of surprising that Holt did not try to go for 3. The pitch, ball high and away, 3-0 count now. The 3-0 count. Strike at the knees. Stealing third and getting in there sliding safely is Holt. So now the leading run is 90 feet away for the Bluefish. The 3-1. Drops in on the high inside corner, and now the count's full. Mooney thought he had the walk. Was headed towards first base, but then was called back by the home plate umpire. The payoff pitch. That ball is fouled back, and we'll do it all over again at 3-2. The payoff pitch. Ball inside. And Mooney will work a walk. So runners on the corner now with one away. That'll bring up Nicholas Mladinic. He is 1 for 3 today with an RBI double and a run scored after reaching on an error in the 3rd inning. So he has 1 run and 1 RBI. Would love to get another RBI right here. Runners at the corner, 1 away. The pitch to Mladenic. Swung on and grounded slowly to the 3rd baseman. He'll throw on to on to first base in time for the 2nd out of the inning. But meanwhile, the run will score. Kind of surprising that Holt tried to go home. That ball was softly hit, but it was right to Bain, who could have potentially tried to throw home and get Holt at home. But Holt just too fast, and he gets in safely at the plate. So that's a fielder's choice and an RBI for Mladenic. And now the Bluefish retake the lead. It's 11-10. That'll bring up Stieg. He is 2 for 3 today with a run scored and 2 RBI. And a 2-run double in his last at-bat. Runner on second base, 2 away. The pitch, ball outside, 2-0 count. The 2-0. Curveball, actually that was 3-0. Curveball misses low and away. And Stieg works a walk. So now runners on first and second base with 2 away. That brings up Xavier Gonzalez, who is 0 for 2 today. Reached on fielder's choice and then came around to score via a wild pitch back in the 3rd. Runners on first and second, 2 away. The pitch misses up and away. Almost gets away. Thompson lost the handle on that ball. Got a piece of it. It was well up and away to the righty, but then lost it and couldn't find it for a second. And in that confusion, both runners are able to advance on the pass ball. So now 2 runners in scoring position once again for the Bluefish. That pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. Strike 1, and it's 1-1. 11-10 ball game. Bluefish in the lead. This has been a very crazy back and forth game. That ball is hit to the right side, fielded by the second baseman, but the first baseman went off the bag. The pitcher, Lawson, had to cover first base, and he just gets there in time to get the final out of the inning, but not before the Bluefish retake the lead. 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 left on base. After 5 full, it's 11-10 Bluefish here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Part of the order due up for the Longboards as we head to the top half of the 6th inning. Longboards down by 1 again. 11-10 ball game. Now, this game has been an offensive juggernaut. The first pitch to Gay. Ball low, 1-0 count. The 1-0. Ball up and away, 2-0 count. This is only the first game of 3 here at Myrtle Beach High School. The 2-0. Strike at the letters, and it's 2-1. Following this game will be the Myrtle Beach Surf and the Palmetto Generals. And then following that will be the Polius Highland Man Wars against the Briar Cliff Seagulls. As that ball is hit to the opposite side of the field, over to the shortstop. High throw gets over the head of Stieg at first. And that will be an E6. That puts Gay on first base to lead off the inning. Gay inside out that over to Loresio. And Lenesio just could not get it, just a little too high for Stieg at first. That ball popped foul. And we'll get out of play. And it's 0-1 to Ethan Spraker, who is 1 for 1 today. Has reached base each time he's been up at the plate. 2 walks and a single. And also has a run scored and a stolen base. The 0-1 pitch. Ball up and in. 1-1 count now. The 1-1. Ball high. 2-1 count now. The 2-1. 3-1 count. Ball high. For those of you who are just joining us, you missed a crazy game. You've missed a good one, that's for sure. The 3-1. That ball is chopped over to the second baseman, or right into the middle of the infield. Ailman fields it himself, but it's too weak to get anyone. Both runners get in safely, no throw to either base. And now there's runners on first and second with nobody out. That'll bring up Alex Giulisano. He is 1 for 2 today, 1 for 3 with 2 runs and an RBI. His big hit was an RBI double. That ball swung on and missed for strike 1, and it's 0-1. Had an RBI double in the 3rd inning, and then eventually came around to score. This game has been a tale of runs and some sloppy pitching. That pitch misses low. 2-0 count. Run around first and second base. Nobody out. The pitch. That ball is grounded up the middle. Tried to slide it to grab it. The second baseman, Goida, but he's not able to hang on. Lenezio was right there to field it after it bounced off of Goyta's glove, and he throws over to third base to keep Gay close at third base. So no outs. That'll be an infield single as well, and now the bases are loaded with still nobody out, and the Longboards are looking to retake the lead. That'll bring up Evan Waring, who is 2 for 2 today. The first pitch to Waring is a ball low, and it's a 1-0 count. Big opportunity for the Longboards, who lost the lead in the last half inning, allowing 2 to the Bluefish. The 1-0 is swung on and missed on a strike at the knees, and it's 1-1. Waring, actually, he's 1 for 2 today. Excuse me. Scorebook is so cluttered, it's hard to read a little bit now. That pitch misses up and in. 2-1 count now. Has a single, a walk, and 2 runs scored. The pitch. Strike at the knees, and it's 2-2. The 2-2. Swung on and chopped over to the third baseman. He'll throw home for 1. On to set first, not in time. But they do get the force out at home to avoid the run scoring. So mark that as a 5-2 fielder's choice. Bases are still loaded, but now with 1 away. A great smart heads-up fielding and throwing by Mooney, seeing that he could get Gay at home and not allowing the run to score. The first pitch is a strike at the letters, and it's 0-1 to Hayden Ikaluchi, excuse me. The 0-1 is swung on and missed for strike 2, and it's 0-2. Bases are still loaded, 1 away. Bluefish trying to retain their 1-run lead, 11-10. But the Longboards would love to retake it. That ball is swung on and missed, but it gets past the catcher. The wild pitch allows the run to score, and the game is all tied up once more. That ball was in the dirt. Gonzalez couldn't block it, and that allows Spraker to score. And the other 2 runners also advance, so now runners on second and third with 1 away. And now an opportunity for the Longboards to retake the lead. All tied up once again. That pitch is a strike, called strike on the high outside corner. And it's 2-1. The 2-1. Swung on and hit out into straightaway center field. Going back, and out of here. Oh, no. No, it will be caught at the wall by Nupp. What a great play ranging out. Now, granted, these walls are not as tall as, pro-level or college-level fences. Nupp was able to reach out and grab it right at the wall for the final out of the inning, but not before the Longboards put another run on the board, ties the game back up, but they do strand a runner at third. 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 left on base. After 5.5, it's 11-all here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. we head to the bottom half of the 6th inning, and that ball is hit out into left field, in there for a base hit. One pitch and a leadoff single for Agana. And there's a runner on first base with no one out. That ball is grounded over to the pitcher. He'll field it and throw on to first base in time for the first out of the inning. But meanwhile, Agana will move up to second base. So that'll bring up Nico Andre now. He is 2 for 3 today, with the 2 singles and an RBI. That pitch misses outside, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Ball, called strike on the high outside corner, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 swung on and fouled back, and it's a 1-2 count now. The 0-2 swung on and missed for strike 3, and there are 2 away. Lawson making quick work of the Bluefish in this inning after giving up the single. This game's all tied up. The first pitch of the ball up and away, and it's 1-0 to Nupp, who is 2 for 2 today with 2 runs scored. The 1-0 misses up and away, 2-0 count now. That misses, and it's a 3-0 count now. The 3-0 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 1, and it's 3-1. Some high heat that got Nupp to chase after it. The 3-1. Fastball popped high into shallow left center field. That'll drop in front of the center field. The throw home is not in time. Just getting underneath the tag is Agana. And that's an RBI single for Nupp. And now it's all tied up once again. Or excuse me, I take that back. Bluefish retake the lead. It's now 12-11. Nupp advances on the throw, so a single, and he will advance to second. That'll bring up Brandon Holt, who is 2 for 3 today with an RBI double and 2 runs scored. That pitch misses outside, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 misses high, 2-0 count now. Runner on second base. 2 away. And now an 11-all ball game once more. Or excuse me, 12-1 now. That ball fouled back to the screen. And we'll do it all over again at 2-2. The 2-2. That ball is fouled off. The 2-2 pitch. Misses low and inside. That was actually full count. And Holt will work a walk. That'll bring us back to the top of the order. And Ryan Lanesio. He is 0 for 3 today. Walked in the third and then came around to score. Runners on first and second. 2 away. That misses low, and it's a 1-0 count. (12-11). Bluefish lead this one. That misses high. And it's a 2-0 count. And I would wonder, in a game like this, as the 2-0 pitch is a ball high, stealing third, and that ball is thrown past Bain, and the error by Thompson will allow Nupp to score from third. So stolen base for Nupp to get to third. And then the E2 allows Nupp to score, and now it's 13-11. Holt will also take second. That pitch is a ball low and in. Now it's a 3-0 count. The 3-0. Strike on the high outside corner, and it's 3-1. Runner on second base, 2 away. The pitch. That ball is popped high down the right field line, ranging back and making the catch is the first baseman Waring. And that'll end the inning, but not before the Bluefish retake the lead. 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, actually 2 errors, and one left on base. After 6 full, it is 13-11 Bluefish here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. last chance for the Longboards, as they will have the 9, 10, and 1 hitters due up in the top half of the 7th inning, trailing by 2, 13-11. Bluefish lead this one, and if you're just joining us, boy, do I have a story to tell you. As Jake Roberts steps into the box, he is 0 for 1 today, walked twice and drove in a run on one of those walks. That misses low, and it's a 1-0 count. This is how this game has gone. The Bluefish started off pretty simply. Bluefish scored a run in the bottom half of the first inning, as the 1-0 pitch is a ball up and away, 2-0 count. Bluefish scored a run in the bottom half of the first inning. Dolphins scored a run in the top half of the second. Dolphins then proceed to go on an absolute tear. That pitch is a strike at the knees. 2-1 count now. Bluefish go on an absolute offensive tear, batting around the order, scoring 7 in the top half of the third inning. As the 2-1 is swung on and missed on a strike low and inside, and it's a 2-2 count now. And you're thinking, okay, Dolphins, as long as they continue playing the way they've been playing, they may very well 10-run rule the Bluefish. Well, not so fast. As the 2-2 is swung on and missed for strike 3, and there's one away. The Bluefish then proceed to come back. They bat around the order themselves and score 8 runs to retake the lead. The Dolphins then proceed to score 2 more in the next half inning, retaking the lead themselves. As the first pitch is check swing fouled off. And it's 0-1 to Bryce Thompson, who is 0 for 2 today. Reached on a walk and drove in a run and scored a run. So has 1 run and 1 RBI today thus far. The 0-1 curveball drops low, and it's a 1-1 count now. But like I was saying, getting back to story time, the Bluefish scored 2 more in the bottom half of the 5th inning to retake the lead. Then the Longboards score 1 in the top half of the 6th to tie the game back up. And then the Bluefish say, nope, we're going to retake the lead in the bottom half, scoring 2 of their own. That misses low. And it's a 3-0 count. So that's how we've gotten to where we are now, with the score 13-11. And now the Longboards trying to keep this game alive. That's fouled off down the right field line. And now it's a 3-1 count. The pitch. Curveball lofted out into right center field. That'll drop into the gap and get all the way to the wall. Rounding first and heading for second and getting in there safely underneath the tag is Mladenic. Is Thompson. And now there's a runner on second base with 1 away. And that'll bring us back to the top of the order and Jack Poist. That was a huge hit for Thompson, and that's exactly what the Dolphins needed. The Longboards need if they want to keep this game going. Gonzalez out to the mound to talk with Ailman, just trying to talk some strategy now with the runner at second base. But I wonder if you talk to the coaches, especially here in the Beach League, where there is the potential of a tie. What would you rather have in this type of game? Obviously you'd want to win. That would be the top choice. But would you rather lose a game like this or would you rather tie? And especially for the Bluefish, that pitch is bunt attempt popped foul over towards the Longboards dugout. Especially as the Bluefish having to come back after giving up the 7 runs back in the 3rd inning. You have to wonder if they may take a moral victory in this one. The fact that, obviously they're winning right now, so it's even bigger. Maybe they wouldn't at this point, but you have to wonder what they're thinking about this game as Ailman steps off the mound, looks Thompson back to second. The pitch. Strike on the low inside corner. And it's 0-1. Excuse me, 0-2. The 0-2. Misses up and away. 1-2 count now. But yeah, if you are just joining us, you missed a barn burner of a game. That is for sure. The pitch. That ball is grounded over to the shortstop. Throw on to first. He gets it. I couldn't quite tell what the umpire's call was. I think they're going to call him safe. Yes, they will. They're going to say he just beat it out. That ball was a high chopper, and Lenezio needed to wait for it to come back down, and in the process, the speedy Poist beats it out. So an infield single for Poist. And now there's runners on the corner with 1 away, and now the manager for the Bluefish comes out to talk with Ailman. No indication yet, although he's bringing the infield in. Probably just talking strategy to say, hey, you only need to get the double play. A ground ball, you would have to imagine that the defensive alignment and the defensive strategy here is the corner infielders are playing in to make sure that the runner doesn't try to score. Meanwhile, the runners in the middle are playing in double play depth to get the double play. But at the same time, if you think about it, they have a run to give. So even a ground ball to the corners, you could throw for the double play and potentially get it. And even if you don't get it, you're still in the lead. And so we'll see how they play this. They are playing in regular double play depth. The corner infielders playing in the dirt as they throw down to second base, and it is not in time. Luckily for the Bluefish, though, they did not have the delayed double steal on. But Poist does get into second on the stolen base. So now the double play is gone, with runners on second and third with 1 away. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2. And it's quickly 0-2 to Bain. Bain is 0 for 1 today. 0 for 2 today. Reached twice on 2 walks, but he is the one man left out in the cold in terms of getting any runs produced, as that ball is hit out over the head of the shortstop and all the way to the wall. 1 run will score. 2 run will score. It's a 2-run double for Bain. And what a way to finish off the perfection of the lineup today. Everyone on the Longboards lineup has either gotten a hit or an RBI. And that will tie the game back up. It's 13-all. And that will do it for Jake Ailman here. We will get a new pitcher coming in for the Bluefish with 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning. It is 13-all here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. still waiting on the official word on who the new pitcher is, as that ball is lofted out into straightaway center field. Actually, that was a high chopper over to the shortstop. Linesio throws on to first base in time for the second out of the inning. But meanwhile, excuse me, runner stays on second, so that's just simply a 6-3. And there are two away. That'll bring up Ethan Spraker. He is 2 for 2 today, has reached base on every play appearance, and on the 2 singles he's had, he came around to score. So he has 2 runs. That first pitch is the ball low, 1-0. Runner on second base, 2 away. The pitch misses outside, and it's a 1-1 count. That pitch misses low and away. And it's a 2-1 count now. The new pitcher is Nola Neely, as that pitch is a strike at the knees. And it's a 2-2 count now. Noah Neely from Clark State Community College. The pitch, curveball at the letters, and now actually that was 2-1 count. Now it's a 2-2 count. Did not have a record this season in its freshman year at Clark State. The 2-2 swung on and fouled back, and we'll do it all over again at 2-2. Had a 10.64 ERA, 2.64 WHIP, with 12 walks and 12 strikeouts. He was a 3-sport athlete in high school, was a running back, defensive back, and wide receiver on the football team. That misses up and away. Going down to second and getting gunned down. And Chad Bain has just made one of the cardinal sins of baseball. You do not get the first or third out at third base. He gets gunned down. It would have been a walk anyway for Spraker. But Bain gets gunned down, and that will end the inning. But not before the Longboards put 2 on the board and tie the game back up. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Last chance for the Bluefish to walk this one off. Tied at 13 here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Last chance for the Bluefish, tied at 13. Longboards and Bluefish tied at 13. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning, and here in the Beach Collegiate League, there is the potential for ties. So this game, one way or the other, will be over. One way or the other will be over following this half inning. It will be 2-3-4 leading it off for the Bluefish. The Longboards trying to get to 9-3-1. Or excuse me, they can't win this game. They can only lose as the first pitch is the ball up and in. And it's 1-0 to Mooney. Mooney does not have an official at bat yet today. Has walked 3 times and has come around to score twice. That pitch misses up, and it's a 2-0 count. Has scored twice and drove in a run once. The 2-0 strike at the knees, and it's a 2-1 count now. Longboards, the best they can do is move to 8-3-2. The Bluefish trying to get to 6-6-1, but they can also be at 5-6-2 following this game. That ball's fouled off. It's a 3-1 count now. The 3-1. Ball low and away. Actually, that was 2-1 count now, apparently. Now it's a 3-1 count. The 2-2. Ball up and away. That was actually 3-2. And now that is a walk for Mooney. So that's the way the Bluefish want to start this one off, as Mooney, that's his 4th walk of the day. Walked every time he was up at the plate. That'll bring up Nicholas Mladinic. He is 1 for 3 today. Had an RBI double to start off the game in the first inning. Reached on an error, then came around to score in the 3rd. That pitches the ball outside, and it's 1-0. And drove in a run on a fielder's choice in the 5th. So he already has 2 RBI and 1 run. Would love to put a charge into this one. Probably won't drive in the run, but you never know. That pitch fouled off. And it's a 1-1 count. This is the part of the order that you want up, though, for the Bluefish. Heart of the order due up. This is the number 3 hitter, Mladinic. The pitch. That ball is fouled off. And it's now a 1-2 count. Runner on first base, nobody out. Bluefish trying to win this one in walk-off fashion. Currently tied at 13. This has definitely been, as a pickoff throw over to first base, they almost got him. Mooney just gets in underneath the tag. A quick snap throw by Lawson. But this has definitely been the craziest game that we've seen thus far this season in the Beach Collegiate League, as Thompson heads out to the mound to talk with Lawson. Just try to settle him down, make sure that they're on the same page here. And now we get set once again. The pitch. Curveball misses low. And it's a 2-2 count. The 2-2. Swung on and lined out into left field, ranging and making the catch. A shoestring grab by the left fielder, Giulisano, and there's one away. That'll bring up Stieg. He is 2 for 3 today with a 2-run double and a single and a run scored. Was robbed of a hit by a great play by Bain at third base back in the first inning. That ball is swung on and missed for strike one, but Mooney will take second on the stolen base. So now runner in scoring position with one away. The pitch. Swung on and chopped over. Oh, what a leaping grab. Thrown on the first, but it goes past the first baseman. Moving over to third on the E5 is Mooney. And Stieg moves up to second. A great leaping grab by Bain on the high chopper, but he throws it over the head of Waring. And now there are 2 runners in scoring position with one away. And the game-winning run is just 90 feet away. Now that'll bring up Xavier Gonzalez. The first pitch to Gonzalez is swung on and missed for strike one, and it's 0-1. Gonzalez is 0 for 3 today. Reached on a walk and a fielder's choice and came around to score off of that fielder's choice. That pitch, ball low in the dirt, and it's 1-1. Runners on second and third, one away. Infield is playing in. They've got to go home and avoid the run scoring on a ground ball. The pitch misses high, 2-1. This is one of the most intense moments this season. That ball fouled off, and it's a 2-2 count now. And what a big strikeout would that be for Lawson if he's able to get it. The 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. And there are 2 away. That'll bring up Jay Agana and he is the last hope for the Bluefish. But he has had a good day himself. 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 RBI. The first pitch is the ball outside. And it's 1-0. The 1-0. Misses inside, 2-0 count. Infield now right back to their normal positions. And now they will intentionally walk Agana to load the bases and give them a force out at any base. So bases are loaded now with 2 away. That'll bring out Mason Goida, who has struggled all day. He is the only man to not get, as that ball gets away! Wild pitch, and the Bluefish win! A wild pitch to end the game as Garrett Mooney comes in to score on the wild pitch, and the Bluefish win one of the the craziest games you will ever see at any level of play. 14-13 is the final score. Bluefish win it in dramatic fashion and in crazy fashion as well. And that'll end the ball game. The win, if you can really even call it a win for the pitcher, but the win will go to Neely. The loss will go to Casey Lawson. So once again, final score in one of the craziest games you will ever see. 14-13, the Bluefish win it in walk-off fashion on a wild pitch. And they advance to 6-6-1. The Longboards drop down to 8-4-1. So that'll just about wrap it up for me here. Once again, final score 14-13. Bluefish win an offensive battle here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. We'll be back in just a little bit with the Myrtle Beach Surf against the Palmetto General, so be sure to join me then. Once again, final score 14-13. The Bluefish win a nail-biter and an offensive battle here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. I'm Brandon Biscobing saying so long